You bastard, you whine back. You can do a lot but not be a man. Apache, the gangster, who occasionally shows off his dance moves. You sluts, you whores, you want trouble but you don't know manhunt. As class is cruising through Ludwigstadt from when night falls. Walking alone through the city with my girl, I earned a status. I don't care what you're doing right now. You're dazzling, your story bores me. I'm on booze, 3 per milli, and I'm writing hits right now. You keep quiet about what you don't say. For a one-on-one, you've got animals with you. But no problem, because I can sort this out. Just normal in my neighborhood. My son, what's happened? My son, what's happened? Don't worry, perfectly normal. This is how your son wanted to live. But no problem, because I can sort this out. Just normal in my neighborhood. My son, what's happened? My son, what's happened? Don't worry, mom, it's perfectly normal. This is how your son wanted to live. But no problem, because I can sort this out. Just normal in my neighborhood. Nice. Slice me nice. The rhythm's calling, feel it in the air tonight. My heart is beating to the rhythm of love. Like a spark we ignite, we rise above.
The flame burns blue, it lights the sky. Lost in the moment, you and I. Feel the heat as it rushes through. Every touch, every move, it's all for you.
Slice me nice. In the neon glow, we pay the price. Chasing the pulse, we never slow. Take my hand, let's go. L-O-V-E, love is the riddle in love. L-O-V-E, love is the middle of life. Slice me nice. Slice, love.
You're burning eyes.
The rhythm's got us, we're lost in time. Under the stars, everything's aligned.
Like a fire, we'll burn so bright. Together forever, we'll own the night.
L-O-V-E, love is the middle of life. Slice me nice. Slice, love.
You're burning.
Slice me nice. In the rhythm of love, we roll the dice.
The flame burns blue, and we're not afraid. With every beat, we've got it made.
in love. L-O-V-E, love is the middle of life. Slice, slice, slice me nice. Slice, slice, love.
You're burning
Slice me
up
nice. Slice me nice. In the rhythm of love we roll the dice.
The flame burns blue, and we're not afraid. With every beat, we've got it made.
In love. L-O-V-E, love is the middle of life. Slice, slice, slice me nice. Slice, slice, love.
You're burning nice.
Packed a bag full of apologies and cheap coffee rings. Took the skyline like a question mark and left with trembling strings. Every mile a meter on the clock that kept me awake. Thinking about the porch light, how it used to wait. How I wish to see the old house where I used to live. The paint that knew my name, the way the rafters forgive. Left for daylight chasing, thought I'd spread my wings and roam. Now my rear view's full of memories I never meant to own.
There's a postcard in my pocket with your river on the fold, and the scent of eucalyptus calling me like a hand I know. I'm learning that the map I needed was drawn by where I've been, and every detour taught me something about the road that leads me in.
Santa Rosa, I'll be back to stay. I'm on my way. Santa Rosa, I'll be back to stay. I'd give anything to be back home in Santa Rosa. Will the porch light recognize me? Will the floorboards know my name? Santa Rosa, I'm coming back. I'm not the same. Met 1,000 strangers who taught me how to talk by candlelight. Swap my winter for their summer, bargain silence for the night. But none of these rooftop viewports line up with your small town grace. City mirrors make me younger, but they never show my face. And all my friends, will they be there when I come home? Will the corner store still laugh at my jokes? Will the old bar stool still hold?
I regret the day I set out to roam. Yes, I regret the leaving song. But every road that wanted me taught me where I really belong. There's a rhythm in the downtown, in the clink of plates and wine, and the memory of Sunday mornings where the light would bend and shine.
If home is just a moment that you carry like a flame, then I'm walking through the dark tonight to find that whisper of a name. Santa Rosa,
I'll be back to stay.
I'm on my way.
Santa Rosa, I'll be back to stay.
I'd give anything to be back back home in Santa Rosa. Will the faces at the coffee shop remember how I used to talk? Santa Rosa, I'm on my way. I'm coming home to walk those blocks.
Open skies for your evening lullabies. Swap my suitcase full of maybes for the truth behind your eyes.
If regret is just tuition, then I've paid the fee in full. But I'll cash it in for laughter on your step, and strangers turn to souls. Santa Rosa,
I'll be back to stay.
I'm on my way.
Santa Rosa, I'll be back to stay.
I'd give anything to be back home.
Santa Rosa,
When I step over your threshold, I'll unfold the time I spent alone.
Santa Rosa,
I'll be back to stay, finally making this road my home.
I can almost hear the creek, the hum beneath the afternoon. I can see that crooked mailbox like a promise spelled in blue.
Santa Rosa, keep alight. I'm steering by your star. I was gone to find the world, but you kept the best of who we are.
La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Tracing coffee rings on the corner of your page, watching sunlight find the frets where my small regrets behave.
You smile like the city's side, and everything drew near. A rhythm in the quiet that I hadn't felt in years.
Joked about the future like it was somewhere down the road, but your laugh rearranged the map and softened up my code.
There's a chord that lives between the words we never say, a little hush that teaches light to stay.
But today I can't believe it's true. When you smiled and whispered I love you, darling, I could see I was meant to be your girl. La 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 la.
Silent coffee cooling on the sill. You walked in like you always do, untimed a little thrill.
The city hummed its morning like a distant amp turned low. I traced the curve of your smile like a melody I know.
There's a rhythm under mundane,
And a pocket for the hush.
you tugged at some loose thread in me.
I felt the quiet rush. I used to count the days with the same old blueprint blues. Now every little step with your rewrites the cues. But today I can't believe it's true. When you smiled and whispered I love you, darling, I could see I was meant to be your girl. La 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 la
In the sands of the desert, under moonlit skies, Alibaba's heart beats as the mighty thieves ride. With swords in their hands and fire in their eyes, they're hunting the ark where the treasure lies. The Sultan guards it with his cruel reign, but Alibaba's love is a burning flame. For the princess fair, his heart is torn. He dreams of a beauty since the day he was born. Alibaba and his 40 thieves, they ride through the winds of fate, and the dunes so wide, a kingdom's fall, a love untold. He'll fight for her, the princess bold. Through the dust, underneath the stars, Alibaba they trust. They'll fight, they'll steal, they'll never give in. For the lost ark in the battle they'll win. The Sultan's fortress, a fortress so high, but Alibaba's courage is reaching the sky. With his heart in his hand, he faces his fate. He'll find the ark before it's too late. Alibaba and his 40 thieves, they ride through the winds of fate, and the dunes so wide, a kingdom's fall, a love untold. He'll fight for her, the princess bold. The sword in his grip, the wind in his hair, Alibaba will fight without fear, without care. The princess his heart, and the lost ark's glow. Together they'll rise and together they'll go. Alibaba and his 40 thieves, they ride through the winds of fate, and the dunes so wide, a kingdom's fall, a love untold. He'll fight for her, the princess bold. Through the sands, through the storm, they ride till dawn. Alibaba and the princess, the world they'll own. The ark in their grasp, the story is told of Alibaba and his thieves, brave and bold. tremor in my bones, a restless kind of ache. My body wants to burn like a match I can't shake. You walking like a cord that wants to bend and slide. Keep these Asian eyes fixed on the flame in your stride. Soft confession, quiet sin. I feel the ember, I let it in.
Fire in your eyes, burn in my heart. Close the distance, don't let us part. My body wants to burn when you're close like this. Keep these eyes, keep this kiss.
We're tracing constellations from a faded bar stool light.
We're tracing echoes where the silence used to lie.
Pick one in performance.
You say my jokes like they're old maps to a prize. I smile crooked and fake the calm, but I'm hypnotized. Your laugh is a guitar, minor than bright. I'm a candle in the wind, trying not to start a fight.
Lean in,
Speak slow, tell me things only shadows know. Fire in your eyes, burn in my heart. Close the distance, don't let us part. My body wants to burn when you're close like this. Keep these eyes, keep this kiss. Don't ask for promises I can't pronounce. We'll measure time in cigarettes and slow dance. I'll trade my caution for another chance. If your heart beats a signal I can't read at all, keep these Asian eyes, hold them like a vow. Don't let tomorrow teach us how to bow. My body wants to burn, it's a simple truth. Ashes on my tongue and the memory of youth. Fire in your eyes, burn in my heart. Close the distance, don't let us part.
velvet orders stitched on every seam. Pride lined up like a cinematic dream. You'd swear by the stance the world's fine and strong, but listen close and you'll hear what's wrong. They sell a picture that hides the scene. They hum a gospel wrapped in steam. We clap along like a trained applause, but applause don't fix the reason for the cause.
I keep my tongue like a coin in a well, too scared to drop it, afraid to tell. Still the town clock chimes in 4/4 time, and that bugle's calling. Now's no time to mind.
Soldiers write the songs that soldiers sing. Line sharp as true, soft as a ring. We choose the ones we won't repeat. Let silence steal the empty seat. When the bugle plays, the lights align. We move like we rehearse the line. If the brass says step, we'll learn the art. Feet remember what the heart won't chart. Maybe I'd rather hum a different tune, one with crooked chords and a stubborn moon. My six strings whisper knows a crooked truth. It's practiced in the alleys where we chase our youth.
So if the bugler blows, I'll answer slow, not with marching, but with something that grows. A crooked step, a holding hand, a small revolt you can't command.
Soldiers write the songs that soldiers sing. We sing along, but different things. The chorus swells and the rafters ring, but inside us a private hymn. When the bugle plays, the people sway. Some will march, some drift away. If the call is loud, we'll pick our part, dancing with the doubt inside our heart. So lay down your papers, put down your shields. There's music in the cracks and in the fields. When the bugle plays, don't look too long. You can join the march or write another song. Or write another song.
Flip past the show, where every story's just a note. They taught us to believe the world turns on a throat. But tonight there's a tap shoe ticking out a heartbeat, a painter who can make the skyline weep, a juggler's rhythm that maps the nervous air, a poet bending silence like a prayer. It's not the perfect pitch that keeps me awake, it's the way a stranger risks everything on one take. 'Cause it's more than a melody, more than a line on a page. It's the way you move the room, it's the courage on the stage. When you strip it down to human, no filter, no disguise. What we're really after, lives and how you ignite our eyes. She walks in with a suitcase of cracked up jokes. He rolls out a melody that heals all the yokes. They call it variety, I call it the truth. A chorus of odd pieces stitched back to youth. A contortionist bending like a question, and then a kid on a skateboard treating fear like a friend. If talent's a rumor, then variety's the proof that art can be a window and not just the roof. 'Cause it's more than a melody, more than a line on a page. It's the way you move the room, it's the courage on the stage. When you strip it down too human, no filter, no disguise. What we're really after, lives and how you ignite our eyes. There are solos without words that say the things we hide. There are fools and saints and lovers who refuse to divide. So let the judges argue over tone and timing rules. I'll be in the front row watching people break the rules. More than a melody, it's a story that you pledge. A painter drawing sunlight, a drummer beating edge. We want the unscripted, the beautiful surprise, when talent speaks in colors and not only in highs. So give me the gambler, give me the mime, give me the guy who turns a thrift store trumpet into a midnight sky. On a stage that holds the many, not just the prize. I'll stand and listen longer, I'll learn to hear with my eyes.
Taps in the sand, where it all began. The waves, the sky, our hearts in hand. We watched the world from a silent shore, but now I'm standing and you're no more.
The tide pulled away, the moment slipped through. Where is the love that we once knew?
Where is our love gone? Where is the flame? We built it so strong, but it's fading away. Where are you now? Why can't I see the love that we share? It's lost in the sea.
I traced the shorelines with no one to find. The footsteps we left are now erased by time. I keep looking back, but the answers are few. The place where we loved, I can't find you. The tide pulled away, the moment slipped through. Where is the love that we once knew?
Where is our love gone? Where is the flame? We built it so strong, but it's fading away. Where are you now? Why can't I see the love that we share? It's lost in the sea. Was it the storm that tore us apart?
Or did the ocean swallow your heart?
I keep searching for something to hold.
But the memories fade and the truth gets cold.
Where is our love gone? Where is the flame? We built it so strong, but it's fading away. Where are you now? Why can't I see the love that we share? It's lost in the sea.
Where is the love gone?
Where are you now?
my hands on the rim of my coffee cup, pretending I'm calm, but you move in 3 chords and the rest of me goes wrong.
There's a match behind your smile. I can see the little sparks. We trade confessions like pennies and they echo in the dark. Kisses of fire, taking me higher. Kisses of fire.
I've had my share of love affairs, but they were nothing compared to this.
Oh, I'm riding higher than the sky, and there is fire in every kiss.
And there's fire in every kiss.
Your lipstick writes a map on the glass. I'm tracing all the lines. You speak like you mean it, quiet and dangerous, like fine wines.
We talk about old heartbreaks like they're distant cities on the map, but every time you close your eyes, my compass snaps.
I tell myself I'm steady, but my steady's got a name. It's yours and neon letters burning through the frame. Kisses of fire, taking me higher. Kisses of fire.
I've had my share of love affairs, but they were nothing compared to this.
Oh, I'm riding higher than the sky. Oh, and there is fire in every kiss. And there is fire in every kiss.
Maybe we're reckless, maybe we're right, maybe we're both on borrowed time.
But the way you breathe on my neck is a reckless kind of rhyme.
If this is a spark, I'll take the burn, I'll learn the lesson well.
'Cause some flames are prayers and some are places we can't help but dwell. Morning folds the city into paper. Coffee steams like a sigh. We count the quiet seconds where the truth and tender lie.
I'm nervous about forever, but fearless for tonight. Because you kiss me like the world's on fire, and the world's alright.
Kisses of fire, taking me higher. Kisses of fire.
I've had my share of love affairs, but they were nothing compared to this.
Oh, I'm riding higher than the sky, and there is fire in every kiss.
So light another cigarette, pretend we're younger than our ghosts.
We'll measure out the moments and toast the ones we chose.
Kisses of fire, keep taking me higher.
Leave a little ember on my lips so I don't forget the fire.
my shoes, the city exhales. Gold in the gutters. You tug once, 2 beats ahead, tail riding its own letters. Street lamps throw a halo on the sidewalk, small mistakes, and every evening folds the day into soft, forgiving shapes. There's a rhythm underfoot, a metronome of pause and breath. You teach me patience with each curious sniff of dusk and death. I walk through the park, I walk with my dog, every evening like a hymn, every step a promise lodge. Between the lamppost and the bench, time slows to a thrum. I walk through the park, I walk with my dog, and I come undone. Walk, 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 walking through the night. Walk, 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 baby, hold me tight. Talk, 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 don't talk in lies to me. You, you're the next to me. Kids' laughter drifts like paper boats down the creek of the street. Oh, lovers pass like comets, their hands refuse to meet. You stop for a squirrel, a sermon in quick motion. I watch you chase small miracles and grant myself permission. The city hums a low, forgiving tune and knows a quiet scope. You headbutt my knees, say everything I can't say anymore. I walk through the park, I walk with my dog, every evening like a hymn, every step a promise lodge. Between the fountain and the bridge, the night opens like a drum. I walk through the park, I walk with my dog, and I come undone. Walk, 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 walking through the night. Walk, 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 baby, hold me tight. Talk, 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 don't talk in lies to me. You, you're the next to me. Maybe it's the way the lamplight sketches scars into the trees. Maybe it's the hush that lets my unguarded thoughts breathe. I count the breaths we take, the ordinary miracles we cross. You're small and steady, an anchor in a world that's counting loss. I walk through the park, I walk with my dog, every evening like a hymn, every step a promise lodge. When the city finally quiets and the moon is humming slums, I walk through the park, I walk with my dog, and I come undone. Walk, 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 walking through the night. Walk, 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 baby, hold me tight. Talk, 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 don't talk in lies to me. You're the next to me. We turn the corner, the night's last ember fades away. Tomorrow's nothing but a rumor, for now we have this straight. A leash, a light, a shadow, and a heart that's learning how to stay. I walk through the park, I walk with my dog, I walk the night away. and a pocket full of borrowed time. Mirror on the mantle whispers in satin and glass. The queen's got a shadow and she's learning how to pass. 7 names carved on a friendship bracelet of wood. They hum like a porch light, keep her steady like they should. But there's a red thing glowing on the other side of town, a glossy little promise that's looking like a crown. I play it soft, like confession on the 6th string. If you listen, you'll hear how the quiet things sing. Don't bite the apple, not tonight, love, not tonight. There's a poison dressed as pretty under city lights. Slide behind the hills where the wind learns your name. Leave the throne for the mirror, we'll burn the scripted frames. Hold the fruit in your palm and the world will shine. But the sweetest thing, baby, is learning to let it die. The dwarfs keep the coal warm and the stories warm and true. They patch up his heartstrings and they patch up hers too. Their small hands with big work singing hymns about why some people worship glass until they forget the sky. The queen rehearses beauty like it's just a crooked tune. She trades a crown for a question and she waits for the moon. Jealousy's a weather, it rains on the best lit days, turns reflections into judges with their slow, thin ways. I fold the chorus, tuck my worries in the seam. There's a little louder truth beneath the silver screen. Don't bite the apple, not tonight, love, not tonight. There's a poison dressed as pretty under city lights. Slide behind the hills where the wind learns your name. Leave the throne for the mirror, we'll burn the scripted frames. Hold the fruit in your palm and the world will shine. But the sweetest thing, baby, is learning to let it die. So she steps off the pillow, puts her hair in a braid, says I'd rather be simple than be perfectly made. The dwarfs whistle softer as she walks out the gate toward a sky that's unruled and a timing that ain't late. The queen watches windows like someone watching film. She practices a smile that don't cost her a limb. And the apple sits heavy like a question on a shelf. You don't have to swallow what you don't want for yourself. Guitar hums the edges of a story we all know, about the weight of wanting and the courage to let go. Mirror learns to listen when the music starts to bend, and we find that ending sometimes where we begin again. Don't bite the apple, not tonight, love, not tonight. There's a poison dressed as pretty under city lights. Slide behind the hills where the wind learns your name. Leave the throne for the mirror, we'll burn the scripted frames. Hold the fruit in your palm and the world will shine. But the sweetest thing, baby, is learning to let it die. So hum with the dwarfs and go gentle on your smile. There's a road behind the hills that'll meet you after a while. Keep that red thing close enough to see, but far enough from taste. Love is more than jewelry, it's the time that you don't waste. Midnight on Landers, subway size and neon glass. You thumb a cigarette like it's a bookmark in the past. There's a sax on the corner wailing slow and long, and the city hums a secret, yeah, it's a minor key song.
You step close,
then you step away, you practice dance. I watch the way you move like you're balancing chance. Boots on the pavement, rhythm in your shoes. The Harlem beat keeps fixing up what we lose.
there's a pocket in the night where the streetlights bend.
We trade a half smile speaking soft consonants like you're saving breath, telling me the stories where you learn to love and forget. The rhythms in your shoulders, the chorus in your eyes. There's a whole of me wandering under those Harlem skies. We pass the
bodegas and the boys with trumpet cases.
old lovers on stoops.
New dreams on faces.
You laugh and the night arrangement shifts a key, and every little pause rewrites a part of me.
I keep my hand tucked in the warmth of your coat.
But city winds remind me of every time I've let go.
Shuffle,
Feel the Harlem beat,
mind and body.
moving to that perfect steady heat.
Harlem heat,
Baby, like a cigarette's glow,
danger and comfort.
the only language we know. Step close, shuffle, slide, surrender slow. We'll find a corner where the neon learns to glow.
Ha, 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 Harlem. Ha, 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 Harlem shuffle.
You say you don't believe in forever, just tonight, but forever's just a skyline, lines we redraw in light. If desire is a legend, then I'm signing in pen. Put my name next to yours and we'll start over again. Guitar, breathe clean. There's a block where the murals remember older fights, and a church bell counting out a lullaby to the light. We fold into the doorway where the music knows our names, and the Harlem beat keeps teaching me to frame my blame.
You hum an old refrain,
And somehow it becomes ours.
like two whispers trading places under midnight stars.
Your danger wrapped in velvet, trouble in a smile, and the shuffle makes a promise that will stay for a while.
Harlem shuffle. Oh, Harlem shuffle. Harlem shuffle. Harlem shuffle.
Feel the Harlem beat
For your heartbeat, syncopate.
with every pounding street.
Harlem heat,
Baby, slow flame, quick liar.
light it up.
Watch it turn our quiet into fire. Shuffle, move close, hold me tight and low. We'll ride this rhythm till the morning lets us go. The subway groans a goodbye, but the night keeps time. We leave our footprints in the chorus, yours and mine.
Harlem shuffle on the corner of the beat in our bones. Harlem heat in the whisper that brings us both home. Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
Beethoven. 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 The first DJ on this world. He was a kid with bone dust on his shoes, small town hands, big ideas. Took a battered piano like a map and learned where the thunder lives. Fingers braided with the keys, improvising like a secret prayer. Fantasy spilling out in daylight. People leaned in just to hear. Packed a suitcase full of bravado, boarded hope for Vienna nights. Found a city draped in candlelight and courts that smelled of gold and spite. He learned the language of applause, learned to smile and carry on.
storms into the score, and nothing ever sounded the same. Salons trimmed with expectation, powdered wigs that whispered praise. He walked the line between the roses and the pressure of the day. They watched him flirt with lightning, iridescences like freeform rain. The aristocracy took their wine. He gave them something that felt like pain. Then came the first small crack, a buzzing in the ear like distant bees. He shrugged it off and kept composing, hid the tremor in his keys. There's a grief that translates notes into something holy and austere. When the world stops answering, the heart learns how to hear. He turns silence into thunder, sketch constellations with his hands, play the world a little louder until the whole thing learned to stand. When the year went dark and the room went cold, his inner music kept the flame. He wrote the storms into the score, and nothing ever sounded the same. Imagine sitting in a room where even echoes close their eyes. You build a universe inside your skull where every loss survives. He argued with the quiet, signed letters that were prayers to fate, broke the language down to rhythm, found a way to resonate. Not broken, only different, the tempo of a new belief. He wrote possibility in chords that cut right through the grief. Late nights, white sheets, manuscripts like constellations spun. The world called it romantic, he called it simply getting things done. He raised a flag for feeling, let the melody bend like light, paved a road for those who follow, handed dawn to endless night. They call him one of greatest, but take a minute, trace the line from a child who loved to improvise to the man who taught the world to shine. He turned silence into thunder, sketched constellations with his hands. He made the private public, turned the lonely into bands. When the year went dark and the rooms fell mute, his music lit the flame. He wrote the storms into the score, and nothing ever sounded the same. So when you hear the quiet coming, don't assume the music's done. There's a man out in the hush who keeps composing with the sun. I was a king, I wore the crown, but now it's gone, it's on the ground. The war has taken all I knew. Now I'm lost without a clue. The blood, the screams, the endless fight. I stand alone in the dying light. The men beside me fade away. I'm just a shadow at the end of day. I lost my crown, I lost my soul. In the fire I paid the toll. The people die, the world's in flames. I'm just a soldier with no
I die. No crown to claim, no throne to take, but I won't break, I won't forsake. S-O-S-O-L-D-I-E-R with no pain. S-O-L-D-I-E-R with no name. You are the peace of war. The story is so far. I'm just a soldier with no name. Sliding slow. Yeah, come on. Streetlights melt into ultraviolet rain. You and me, two shadows with no last names. City hums like a chorus in low fidelity. I feel the static and you reach for me. There's a hum beneath the stars like a distant talk show. A pull under my ribs, is it gravity or the force? You know you laugh like you've seen the future and you don't care to lie. So step a little closer, let's learn how to fly. Step into a neon galaxy, let the colors talk. Where the force meets the power of rock. Guitar strings bend in time and the night becomes a song. We'll ride that electric tide until the dawn. Neon galaxy blues, baby, sing along. Your fingertips trace constellations on my freckled skin. Every note a comet tail and we're falling in. I've got a chorus in my pocket, a minor key confession. You tune my hum into a bridge of sweet transgression. The city breathes in rhythm, a slow and steady knot. We trade our doubts like vinyl, let the needle drop. There's a light in your eyes, red and blue and bright, like a signal flare saying everything's alright. Step into a neon galaxy, let the colors talk. Where the force meets the power of rock. Guitar strings bending time and the night becomes a song. We'll ride that electric tide until the dawn. Neon galaxy blues, baby, sing along. Close your eyes, can you feel the magnet of us? Waves pull and push like lovers in dust. I'll play you a star that only we can find. A rift that untangles the knots in your mind. got a midnight anthem and a sunrise, oh, the force in our fingers, our faith in what's close. If the universe wants to test us, let it try. We'll play louder, watch the neon sky comply. Step into a neon galaxy, let the colors talk, where the force meets the power of rock. Guitar strings, bending time, and the night becomes a song. We'll ride that electric tide until the dawn. Neon galaxy blues, baby, sing along. One last chord for the station, one last breath for the ride. Keep the light on in your pocket, keep the music inside. Neon galaxy blues, we'll meet again tonight.